This the mentality. Be a man, boy, stand up. Get up off your ass, homie, man up. This the mentality. Yeah, we getting balls deep. Conversation over here ain't for the weak. This the mentality. 6 p.m. going live. Got people tuned in worldwide. This the mentality. We the realest of the realest, and we know everybody gon' feel it. This the mentality show. You know how it go. Real man over here, bro. It's the mentality show. You know how I go. Can't catch an H over here, bro. No. Yeah.
Let's go.
Hey, what's up, yo? What's up? Mentalities, I'm so sorry. We didn't expect to start this early. Anyway, it is 6 p.m. The time the show's supposed to start. Text C did not
fuck this up.
Let me know what was going on there. But anyway, what's up, Mentalities? Greetings, all of you out there. Thank you for joining us live here in beautiful, sunny Los Angeles, California. From the airways of Los Angeles, Facebook Live, or anywhere you get your episodes or your podcasts. We are there, and thank you for joining us again. It is Wednesday, June 8th, 2022. Welcome again, and thank you for joining our wonderful podcast for our 8th episode of Season 3 of The Mentality Show. Thank you all of you out there who follow us and been following us since day one, since the LA Talk radio days. Now we're in downtown Los Angeles, and you're still here with us, and we really appreciate it.
Gracias.
We really appreciate it. We had a trial separation during the whole coronavirus, but we're back and we're in love.
We're back.
All right, so folks, I'm your host Delano. What's up? What's up? I got my man Vanto V. What up, V?
Hey, que mi raza. Buenas tardes. How are you guys, man?
That's right. Tell him what's up.
That's right.
My man Tech C. What is Bud Light? Yes, yes, sir. Sorry, I caught him mid swallow. Yep. That's what he said, right? And we got a special guest today. When I mean special, I mean mentally special. Folks, this is basically our number one fan, female fan on the show. We love having her, give her comments and questions, and she always brings such enlightenment to the show with her questions and thoughts and things like that, and concerns even. Please welcome to the show Rosie the Riveter, folks. Rosie the Riveter.
Hi, everybody.
Yes. So we have Rosie here today because throughout our show, and by the way, if you want to chime in, the number is 818-564-7772. One more time, that's 818-564-7772. Folks, give us a call and we'll get, you have some of those comments you want to make or you want to leave stuff online. Vato V standing by. But here's the deal. Ever since we started this show a little over 3.5 years ago, women have asked us many, many questions that sometimes we just don't have the time to answer. And that's why today we dedicate the entire show to what women really want to know, okay? And who better to lead this discussion than our number one female fan, Rosie the Riveter. She always brings the stuff. So she's going to ask us questions. She's going to, basically throw these questions out there. We're going to answer them and let you know how we feel about it and how most men feel about some of the questions she's going to ask us. So before we do that, Rosie, just tell the audience a little bit about you so they'll know who the hell you are and like who's this lady that sounds like Dr. CW.
Taking over Dr. CW.
And by the way, he's not here with us. He's going to be gone for a while. He has some conferences and back home. So we're going to have some special guests, and this is just going to be us.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking to you. So, yes. Rosie, tell them who you are.
So, like you said, I'm Rosie the Riveter. I've been following you guys for, I don't know, since day one, actually.
That's right.
Since you guys started up in a little sound booth trying to figure out what your guys' conversation topics were going to be about.
Long time ago.
In fact, I still have those recordings, so if you guys ever
want
to
hear
them, please feel free to DM me and I can pass those along.
That would actually be fun.
Aren't they on YouTube? Those first ones at David's house?
No.
I have like the pre-recording. Like it's just the recording, no visual. It's nothing but voice.
Remember the ones that we saw?
You have the pre-cum to the
mentality show. The pre-nut.
Pre-ejaculation.
The mentality show in the raw, without condoms.
Yes, sir.
Yes, without.
Before you guys started using protection.
Before the H.
Right.
Before the H's.
That's when we were just the show.
Yes, but I do want to send a quick little birthday shout out to my sister Blanca Flores.
Blanca!
Happy birthday! You're like old.
Happy birthday!
Now.
It's her birthday. It's her birthday.
She joined our club. Our birthday
She's
club.
the really old people club.
So Rosie, let me ask you this: you've been following the show. What would you say have been the biggest changes you've enjoyed over the years, and what are some of the most interesting topics you've enjoyed over the years that we've discussed?
You know, I'm going to be very honest. It's been really fun watching Texie develop his voice in the show because he's very vocal.
That's happened?
Yes, believe it or not, he's actually chattier now. He's actually chattier now than he has been ever.
That's the Bud Light.
So it's really nice, you know, to see all the imbibing that's happening. You know, the Bud Light support that we're hopefully going to get here.
He's a good guy.
As far as topics go, you know, it's really nice to hear you guys talk about relationships. That really is kind of it. Is listening to you guys talk your guys' shit about the relationships you guys are in or not in. But just listening to you guys develop your own ideas
and our own voices too, right?
Yes, in your own voices, not in your girl voice.
Tell me about my voice. What's my voice? Talk about
very
me.
Feminine. You know, if I were to close my eyes, I'd picture like a 45-year-old Karen.
You get me mixed up with Dr. C.
What about when he has a high pitched voice?
Oh, it's even worse.
It's never
The
happened.
little girl that's lost in the
My
woods.
voice is always deep. I'm always a man.
Balls deep.
Next to
Balls
Vato V, I have the deepest voice on the show.
No,
so
I
let's
believe
get the show
I.
started.
No.
You got more balls than most of us on this show. I'll say that. And Rosie, we always enjoy having you chime in with the comments and even the insults towards me. Why is it me that you always insult? That's my question.
Because you're my favorite.
Oh, Rosie.
I know.
Oh,
You're
you
so
sweet.
You're
Oh my God.
sweet. And then you do that, and I'm like 45-year-old Karen.
You
There she
just
is.
bring that
There
out of me.
She is.
You bring that out of me.
Yes.
You bring
No,
that out.
like you're my favorite to pick on. I can't pick on Texie because I'm like, oh shit, he talked. And
Ultra ego.
with V, it's more like
You got to
he's
take
still
that home. Right. And then if you pick on him, he's going to come home to you.
and he's gonna
do
come
it.
home, and I'm gonna be like, I was just kidding though. Like, LOL.
Just in case our audience didn't know, for some of you new out there, Rosie the Riveter and Vato V are kind of a thing. They've been pretty much. He actually brought us Rosie the Riveter since day one. So she's a loyal girlfriend and a loyal listener of the show. So
Yes.
You know, just so you know, even if we don't work out for whatever reason, I will continue to listen and continue to berate you.
that is
Because that is my
That
job.
means she's going to continue to
stalk
stalk you.
him. That's what I was thinking. That's called. Those are stalking words right there.
Toxica status 101, ladies.
I don't know what you said, but it sounded scary.
It is. It's called toxicity at its finest. There you go.
Toxicity.
That was V screaming.
That's my inner demon. That's my inner D over here.
Toxicities. Okay.
There you go.
All right, so we like to do this thing before, and thank you, Rosie. We look forward to having you, kind of host the show today. Yeah. I always said one thing about you, Rosie. My compliment to you. I always said, if I were not able to make a show here or there, I think you would be a great stand-in as a host. Actually, I think you would be perfect.
I think we should make that a permanent change.
You
If I could
gotta-
get everyone's vote on Facebook,
Well,
YouTube, Spotify.
it's the mentality showing you got a vagina. So
Like I said, more man than you. So
I got more ovaries than you'll ever. No.
I believe it.
He's thinking that.
Estrogen. So anyway, that's my compliment. I gave you a compliment. Can you take a
I
compliment?
appreciate it. You know what? I can. I take it very well.
So now your turn to compliment me. No, my turn. No. All right.
His
Texting the hater.
alter ego came out.
No compliments.
So we do this thing here called Thoughts of the Week, kind of what stood out to us. And we were on vacation, if you will. I was on vacation last week. So we're kind of 2 weeks behind here, but some things happened in the past 2 weeks we need to discuss. Like current events and things that just stood out to us.
Yep.
So, gentlemen, let's throw it out there. What are some of the things, some of the topics in the news or whatnot that stood out to you that you want to talk about? Rosie, you're included in this as well.
Oh my God, can we talk about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard
Absolutely.
case?
Absolutely. Yes.
Please.
Yes. What are your thoughts?
I'm very happy for Mr. Johnny Depp.
Of course,
I'm
women
glad
love
he
Johnny
would-
Depp, man.
You know what? If Amber Heard hadn't been such a bitch
She was a
on the
bitch.
stand,
Yeah.
I think
She would've
people would have had more sympathy for her. But unfortunately, her demeanor just really brought her down.
Her demeanor superseded Johnny Depp's demeanor. 'Cause
Yeah.
he wasn't the best boyfriend or husband either. I mean,
They were
this
both
guy-
toxic.
They were both toxic. I hate the way he talked.
I
man.
saw some pictures of her, like I guess older pictures, and yeah, she looks
With the makeup and
Not
made up and
good.
all that, she
Like,
looked good.
in court, she looked like an old lady. Like she was
Yeah.
dressing up like
She
an
did
old
that
lady.
purposely,
Yeah, of
so
course.
she can
Yeah.
get the audience.
The
but-
battered.
Who knew? I
Dude,
didn't know.
her attorneys were fucking horrible, man.
Yeah.
Horrible.
They were
I
all
object.
doing
How the
coke.
fuck do you object to your own?
Did you guys see that video, the Liar Liar, where they put him in as like from the movie Liar Liar
No.
as Jim Carrey? Because during that movie he can't lie.
Right.
So that's pretty much what they were comparing her attorneys to.
Wow, this
They were
shit
like,
was
he can't lie.
horrible.
It was horrible.
And then the way Johnny Depp talk. Okay, bear with me. Your Honor, I would like to say that she dropped a grumpy. I mean, come on, bro. You from Kentucky? He even had a little bit of an accent, like he was from I don't know, London or something like that.
He always
Your
sounds
Honor,
like
I'd
Jack
to say-
Sparrow.
Sounded like
Like Jack Sparrow.
sounded like one of our coworkers, Walton.
Oh my God! Yes, he did. Yes,
Grumpy was the
shit
the
that she
shit,
took
yeah.
in his bed. Yeah, he said grumpy.
Yeah.
The judge said, like,
So to
sir, what does grumpy mean?
Sir, that is a brown turd. That is the one-eyed poop. That is the...
Hey.
I mean, he just kept...
If she's hot, isn't that something you'd want to smell?
I mean, hey,
He's not saying no.
I'm into... look, I've admitted it on the show, okay? I'm into eating ass, all right? I'll just say
Smelling
that.
shit.
I'm not
Eating
ashamed of
ass
it.
face.
But no, if it's shitty, no, come on. I mean, that's just too much. I'm not doing anything with shit, okay? Except, I mean, the ass, it got to be have
You
some
said
cleanliness to it.
sweaty ass.
It got to be, but not
mold
no
the shit.
shitty ass. Can't be shitty.
Swamp.
There's between
Sweaty.
sweaty and shitty.
Sweaty mixes with shitty.
I never said shitty.
You
I never
ass
said.
juice?
Called swamp
I
ass.
never said shitty. No, she said. No, it has to
Look at
be
that voice.
swamp. Not swamp. It has to be
Swamp
a certain musk to it. Okay, it's
called swamp ass.
It's hard to explain, but,
But
it
sweat
can't smell like
juices
shit.
mixed with the asshole, and the asshole had shit previously, so.
Where are you getting
Dingleberries.
this at? Does your ass smell like shit or something?
Dingleberries.
You want to smell it?
Oh, no, I mean, you can have a clean ass. You can have a clean ass without it smelling like, but yet a musk without it smelling like shit.
It's like a musky
Trust
smell.
me, I know I've sniffed and smelled and eaten many,
And
many
licked.
asses.
Salad
Okay.
toaster.
Can I change seats?
Too much. Too late.
Really afraid he's gonna.
Too late. Your ass has been
He's
eaten
about to
already.
bust a Dewey Denim.
He's going to smell that seat after you get up.
I refuse to get up, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm not doing any Amber Heard shit like that. By the way, she
Can I get a
cheated
megaphone?
on Johnny Depp with James Franco,
Franco.
right?
And
times.
And what? Elon Musk too? No? Or is
Oh,
that
Elon
or-
Musk.
I
Oh,
mean,
she really got some problems. Man.
oh, I thought you were like really in love with Elon Musk. The way you said that right now.
No, I was
oh,
like, what
you
the
would.
fuck, Elon? I mean, James Franco at least has some type of sex appeal to people. Not to me. I'm a man, but heterosexual male. But he's a good-looking guy compared to Elon Musk,
question.
alien. We have a question.
So we question that.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Hey,
let
Elon
me
Musk
answer your
money.
question. I'm a man. Anyway, so Johnny Depp, that was interesting. He won the case.
Congratulations, sir.
Won the case. He will be getting paid from broke Amber Heard.
She's done.
She said she
Oh.
can't pay
She's
him.
fucking done.
Her career is done. What about Johnny Depp? Do you think his career will survive this?
I think this is probably gonna carry it over, and he's gonna because he won with conviction, so it's gonna be one of those where he's gonna probably get more roles. I think.
I agree. I think even Hollywood saw how popular this man is.
So that's it.
I mean, if you were doing a movie and you knew the popularity of Johnny Depp, who's a
Sell out tickets.
beautiful
Yeah,
actor,
of course.
great actor,
yeah.
I would put him in my movie any day.
Oh, that right then there
Porn?
itself is gonna be going up.
Yeah.
In
So
your porn movie?
not unless he's.
He's
So
a
you'd be
beautiful man.
bottom.
Would be love to be
To
in
his
your
top.
porn.
Got it.
No, I would put him in my movie any day. Any day, Johnny Depp. I mean, the guy's a great actor.
That does sound like Dylan.
You can't take. You can't. Okay. Let's have a moment of silence for
Dylan
Johnny-
whatever's going
for
on.
Johnny
for
Depp.
Johnny Depp.
That's what Heard sounded like when he was
When she was
inside
taking
her.
shit.
But she was taking a masa on the fucking
Yeah,
bed.
exactly. That's the grumpy sound. So again, folks, if you'd like to chime in today, the number is 818-564-7772. I'd like to bring up something else. The January 6th committee will be televised starting tomorrow. I know I'm going to get into politics a little bit here. Sometimes we sprinkle that in. The Proud Boys have finally been indicted on the whole insurrection process. Apparently, it's been proven that they've planned the day before. They planned
Wow.
on they coordinated a lot of things with the attack.
Now, when they indict
The
the
Capitol.
Proud Boys, like, is it individually or
It's
is
two of the main individual leaders. They've but who represent the Proud Boys. So it's kind of like, you know, they're going after these two guys. So it's almost like they're going after the entire organization.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be televised, and we're going to find out. They're saying that the nation will be shocked when they find out what's been going on, and I'm looking forward to that. And
Sounds
fuck
good.
Trump. So
It's a deep
Sounds good.
investigation.
there we go. All right, so folks, let's get into it here. Again, you can leave your comments on our live feed. We are on Facebook Live. So we have operators standing by to read your comments and
this
things
is
like
just
that.
in the House votes to set the minimum age of at 21 for buying semi-automatic.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
what we're
right.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Why didn't you bring that up when we were on the topics?
Well,
We're here
the
now,
week?
sir.
Kinda
You
late on
kept
that.
more.
No, you talk too
Yeah,
much.
That's my job. I'm supposed to talk. All right. So yes, Tech C just brought up something very interesting.
Gun control.
It's not. It's been brought up to the House,
They
right?
voted.
I don't think. Did they vote? Or it's been
House
proposed?
votes to set the minimum age at 21.
Okay, so it looks like it may. Well, the House. But let's see what the Senate does. So the House of Representatives, a lot of shit gets by them, but when it gets to the Senate, it usually gets cut off. But I guess the House of Representatives, of course, according to Tech C, has just made the proposal to set the
bar.
I guess the gun
The age
purchase, the age to purchase.
21 is still too young, but
Is that for just assault rifles or
it says assault,
Semi-automatic, right?
assault rifles? Okay.
Well, see the thing.
semi-automatic weapons.
When it comes down, see this topic has been an issue for a while now. Nothing has been done. Sandy Hook, all these. We've had what 200 and I don't know how over 240 now.
More than the days of the year.
240.
It's
Fucking
because the
mass
NRA finances or backs a lot of people.
Yeah.
And you start going against them, and you start losing their money.
Yeah.
So
And the thing is that you have all these people, and now that a bunch of people are kind of waking up a little bit here, they're like, wait a minute, like something's wrong here. Like, how the fuck is an 18-year-old that works at Wendy's fucking buy a fucking gun, and then goes and shoots up this little kids, you know?
Right.
And then you have another one that bought the gun that same day, and he went to go shoot up the damn doctors. Like, that's crazy.
I don't know why they're so opposed to it.
Yeah.
I mean, 21 is young.
Yeah.
25 is young.
Yeah.
You know?
It's still young, absolutely.
And all these people that are against it, they're fucking old anyways. You can buy a gun already, so
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
See, I look, I'm pro gun because obviously because what we used to do or what we do, you know what I mean? And it's this whole mental health shit. I understand there's mental health out there, but how come you cannot put something in place like that? What is so difficult for somebody? Hey, here's a mental health evaluation. You can have a gun,
And that
it's
would
not
have
difficult. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and that won't hurt the NRA's pockets or anything
Exactly.
like that if that's what they're
Just
looking
wait.
at.
You gotta take a test to drive a car. You know, you gotta.
You got to do a test to buy a gun, and you could wait a little bit longer for a fucking assault rifle. Like if it's gonna take 30, if it takes 30 days, it takes 10 days to get a clearance for a weapon. 30 days for an mental evaluation. Come on, you could wait 30 days for a fucking rifle.
Just
you
plan
know?
your mass shooting 30 days in advance.
Yeah, exactly.
Who does the mental evaluation? Who does that?
That's a good question.
They have tests. I don't know what they call them, but they're just multiple choice tests, and at the end of it, they give you results.
Yeah.
Like, would you shoot 19 kids on
Yeah,
a sunny day? I mean,
there are gonna be different questions than that, but
it's probably gonna be some dumbass mental
they
tests.
are.
So let me ask you this, gentlemen: would you say, and even Rosie, women they mature more than men, 7 years more than men, but would you say that you did from the age of 18 to 21? How much maturing did you do in those 3 years?
I'm fucking this age.
Nothing.
I'm still fucking having
Exactly.
I had to do a lot.
Yeah.
I had a baby, so I had to do a lot of maturing.
Hey, baby.
I had a baby.
Rosie throws things out there that just shuts you up, right?
Yeah, I think there's some. I mean, that's a baby step. I mean, it's better than 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Better
know,
than
It's
18.
it's better
it's one
than
of those
18,
where it's
but
like if you have to be
still.
25 to rent a car,
yeah.
why is it okay for you to be 18 to buy
Exactly.
a gun?
A gun is way more dangerous than a car. You know, I was at the DMV today I had to renew my license or whatnot, and I saw a couple of teenagers in there, applying for their driver's license. Just fresh air, just dumb, just could barely even talk to the lady, didn't even know how to really socialize with the DMV lady because she's like, okay, so no, they're all about business, and this kid's like, dude, what do I do here?
Okay.
that same motherfucker can go and get
A gun.
purchase a gun
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
at that awkward age.
Like what? Like what?
That's something else we can talk about. How
They don't even
retarded
have
these
full
youngsters
pubes.
are.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Few
So-
pubes. Let me see your pubes. Okay. I'll
You
take
can
the
get a
test.
gun.
You can buy a gun now.
You take a picture.
That boy's got a bush.
The camera's to the left. Go
Let
take
him buy
a
a gun.
picture. Take this paper. You're good to go.
Let me see your pubes. Ah, impressive. AK-47 for this young man. He's pretty much grown.
AR-15. You're good to go. What the fuck?
All right, folks, if you're new to the Mentality Show, or if you've never seen the show, we must warn you that the views and opinions expressed on this show, some listeners and viewers may find offensive. Viewer discretion. We don't give a fuck. So let's get into it. The meat and potatoes of the show. Rosie is here to ask the questions of what women really want to know, and we're going to let you know how men really think, not just us, but men in general. Now, this is not representative of all men, just us
99%.
and 99%. I would say we're going to give you the real.
You're the
We're gonna
balls.
give you
We'll
the
give you the deep issues.
Balls
deep.
That's right. That's right. So let's get into it, Rosie. Get into the balls deep of the show.
All right, so
Okay.
let's start with this one. A question for all you men out there. If your spouse or significant other had medical ailments and sex was too difficult for them, could you have a sexless relationship?
No.
Ooh.
No.
I'm going to say no.
It smells like prostate cancer.
Yeah.
It also depends on what age group the men are in. If
Any
you've been
age.
if you've been with this woman for a long time and y'all have all these
You just get married and she can't have sex. You're like, bye.
That's a problem.
Unless
unless
got home from the
Strip
Fucking-
club.
honeymoon.
Oh yeah.
Not
oh
even.
yeah if you
You're
just got
on your way
married
to the
oh
honeymoon. You're
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, by the way, we can't fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I gotta go.
yeah you should have told me that
Bye.
before I said yes, but it doesn't matter because I'm out. But once you've been with that person for a while and you've built up things, because sometimes marriage is a business. You gotta, a lot of men, what they're gonna do if you can't.
Got to think about it.
Let me ask you this, Rosie. If you were the man and for some reason you can't give him the cooch, and that man, would you expect that man, would you be okay if that man stepped out sexually and cheated on you?
Totally not.
So you would expect him to be totally faithful to you and just
My mouth
masturbate
works.
most of his time? Oh, yeah, that's
I
true.
can't have sex, but my mouth works.
But sometimes I want some pussy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want some pussy. You just want to be
Okay, then I'll
just
get you a
balls deep.
pocket
Is there
one.
really any medical situations where you can't have sex?
For women?
Intercourse? Yes.
Yes, there
Like-
are. Like,
like
if
what?
she's got an infection or an H.
life-
Yeah, but that
infection?
will go away though.
It can.
No, H's
I mean,
don't go
It
away.
also, for some women, it can be very painful. Sex can be painful. It doesn't matter the size.
Poor
Gentlemen, relax.
See, I have that problem. Most women experience pain when they fuck me.
Because it's so small
I'm not
that
gonna
they're
say
just
why.
in pain from
No,
all
no,
of
no.
that.
You hear what he said? You hear what he said? When they fuck him.
Yeah.
Aw.
Or
Yeah. When their dick enters his ass, it's like,
It's like, that
hey, if
tip.
if
So it's
you
the
and a woman are
pregnant.
fucking, the man doesn't just fuck the woman fucks the man too. You know that, right? Especially if she knows what she's doing.
this is news.
Interesting. Talk
This
to
is
me.
news.
I'm like, yeah, this is.
I don't know
Rosie,
nothing, eh?
Rosie,
I don't
wouldn't you agree with me there? A woman.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. I've had women fuck the shit out of me plenty of times before.
I bet they did. How big was the
It doesn't
strap
require a
on?
dick.
How's
So
it
you're
go,
saying, to be fucked only requires a penis? A
Penis
woman can
usually.
fuck the shit out of you, get on top of you, and just fuck the
She
shit.
can ride.
Y'all never had a woman
she
fuck the
can
shit out of you like that?
ride the shit out of you.
Yes.
That's riding.
She's
that's
fucking
not,
me.
That's not. No. I did not enter you, sir. I
Fucking does not require
However,
entering.
I think you're really into that. Let's
Gonna-
talk more about that.
Fucking does not. Okay, I'm into a woman fucking me without entering me.
We're gonna peg you.
Fucking does not require entering somebody, penetrating
Down
someone.
for pegging? Ooh,
What is
ladies
that?
and gentlemen, do we
What
think
is
he's down
pegging?
for pegging?
What is pegging?
Pegging.
Getting a
Pegging is when they-
dildo
when they fuck
shoved
with
up
the
your ass?
female
I'm gonna
fucks you.
fuck you in
No,
the ass.
no.
Come on.
How do you guys know what that is? What-
No,
that's
you don't
interesting.
want to know.
V.
I
explain
know
to
his
us.
body.
So I'm drinking water here.
Okay, that's something we're gonna explore here in a second.
What do you call when they go to other people and they parties and shit like that and they
Ooh, swingers.
swingers? You get some
Ooh,
swingers
yeah.
on.
No,
Or
not
That's
anymore.
days.
We stopped that.
I
What, year
can't.
two?
I cannot confirm.
I'm like, no, we stopped
done
that
that
year
before.
two.
He's
I've
been a
done that
swinger.
before. It's fun. It's fun. You find a girl, a hot chick, you take to one of these parties, and she's trade bait. You trade her off for other guys, girls, and you know, you switch partners. It's
Switch your partner
Very
around and round.
switch.
Speaking of which, let's talk swingers.
Mm-hmm.
This is my next question. Why is it that some men, even in a relationship, need more than one sexual partner? Is porn not satisfying? Or why does it make them feel more manly that they can have more than one?
Can I go first on this? Can I go
No.
first? Okay. Okay. All right. So, it is naturally in a man's nature. It is an innate nature about a man that to reproduce. Okay, and men, and not that we really, literally want to reproduce, but we need variety. Okay, and the way I explain this, let's say you can have the most gorgeous woman in the world, and I'll show you a guy who's tired of fucking her. Okay, and the way I explain this is the way I explain this is if you are a man and you have Kobe steak. Okay, Kobe steak is some of the most delicious meat in the world. Okay, to me. And you have, Kobe steak meat. I love it.
Fuck meat.
But if somebody feeds you that shit every day, you're gonna get tired of Kobe steak. Every once in a while, you might want some lower grade shit like some bologna or a hot dog, carne asada,
Chicken?
and that shit will make once you go back to that Kobe steak. After eating bologna and hot dogs for a little while, carne asada, you go back to that Kobe steak. It's even more delicious. So sometimes
you need
that's how it works for men. Fucking a chicken head or
this guy
somebody like this here or there makes the at home pussy feel even better. So you gonna share something with us,
I
Texie?
was trying to do this one guy we talked.
I don't care about her, and I only love my girl. That's not
Put it
cheating.
up to the mic, please.
That's exercise. A man can only cheat if he loves someone else. If I have a woman who I truly love, and I go out and fuck, and I come back to her, and I don't care about her, and I only love my girl, that's not cheating. That's exercise. A man can only cheat if he loves someone else.
And that's his mentality. Some men have that mentality. So that's the reason why, when it comes down to it, men need variety.
Tell me what personality you want today. I could be that girl. Whatever personality you are desiring in that moment, I will be her.
This is your mistake here. There's a difference between personality and pussy. I'm not fucking your personality. I need a different variety of pussy. And men, any man, even a man who's been faithful to his woman for their whole lives or whatnot, he's still suffering. That's been torturous to him. Okay, he's suffered some torturous moments being loyal to that woman.
Can I get any other men out there to please comment on whether this knucklehead has it correct?
Just keeping it real.
I want a loyal one, not one that's like, oh yeah, I've been cheating on my wife for the last 4 years, but she's happy because I bring in the bacon.
Hey, there's no right or wrong answers here. We're not going to get mad. I'm just telling you the truth.
I'm not mad.
It's an inconvenient truth.
You're an inconvenient truth.
Yeah,
but it's true.
Sounds like somebody's getting mad. Okay, V, what's your opinion?
I agree with everything you said. It's true. We had a conversation. We had a conversation earlier in regards to this, and I said, look, a man wants variety. Like, it depends on if he's not getting what he wants.
Right.
If he's not getting that whore that he wants, you know what I mean? Because that's men are visual. You know what I mean? If he's not getting that, he's gonna go somewhere else and find it.
But
no matter what.
There's even men who women will, let them fuck them and all that stuff and do all these horror things
and they still want something
they
else.
still want that variety of just a different woman, a different smell, a different pheromones, and all that stuff. It's just in a man's nature, and not all men. There are some outliers, okay, but for the most part,
outliers.
For real,
guys.
So then here's
any
my
man who
question.
tells you he doesn't do this is lying.
Do you men think that women want other dick?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we're like, yes, we totally want a different sausage?
No, she's a whore. And nothing more needs to be said about that. No, no.
Your opinions don't
Okay,
matter.
Little House on the Prairie.
You know what, Rosa? You explain that to us, and you're talking for all women, not just yourself, okay? Because we know,
All women?
we know you.
We got a
Okay.
comment here from Evelyn. She said, "Shoot, I'll buy him an inflatable doll."
Thank you. So yeah, that's why I'm like, and I'll put the personality to go with it. You want her in
But
this?
nowadays they got those robots.
Oh, the robots?
Let me tell you,
They're pretty
those are creepy.
realistic.
Still
They're
not
kind
the
of
same.
creepy.
But
I'm
they're
just waiting for one of them to
realistic,
like kill.
Yeah.
They looked
The dude would be like,
or,
all right,
or
fucker.
Lorraine and Bobbit him.
Yeah, I know, right?
You're gonna fuck
No,
the. You're gonna fuck
they
the.
are-
You're gonna fuck the robot. Then the fucking robot's gonna kill you right after.
They are like incredibly realistic.
Yeah.
Like they're willing to tell you, like, "Oh my God, you're the best I've ever had."
See, personality.
That's perfect
it's
for
not,
you.
But see, here's the
Same,
but,
though. It
but here's
doesn't
the thing
feel-
though. There's guys out there that are just fucking ugly, and if they get that,
This is true.
if they get that chance to actually have sex
awkward,
or
or
be
awkward.
with a female that's
Yeah.
gonna accept them for who they are,
Robot or
they're
not.
robot or not, they're not
gonna
gonna
be loyal.
they're gonna be loyal and
Yeah.
faithful. You know
That's
what I'm
true. But women don't want. Most women don't want those guys.
You know what?
You know?
Time out though.
Put it this
because-
way: what about a guy that you said who's ugly? He's got a girl first time, or
Awkward.
and then just somebody else has interest. Now
Yeah.
he's gonna go for that
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
because he doesn't have any experience.
Yeah.
Well, believe it or not, the ugly guys. No offense to you,
Ugly
Guys.
guys.
Sorry.
ugly ones.
No offense, Texan.
Don't know.
Sorry, Casey.
But they are the bigger cheaters because as soon as somebody else is like, "Oh, you got her? I wonder what you've got that she wants so
Because
bad."
girls get excited
Oh, it's
about
such
it.
an envious world that we women live in.
If a-
You
if a
men are
ugly-
rocks.
If an ugly guy gets it,
Or
decent, awkward, gets a decent looking female, why is she interested in
like-
him? And another female's gonna be like, wait a minute, like this motherfucker's ugly.
BDE.
Why are you with this motherfucker?
That's true.
Big
That's
dick
true.
energy.
And here,
There you
for
go.
good-looking guys, we're used to women throwing their pussies at us and
Yeah.
all this stuff. We get all that shit out of our system. So by the time we settle down,
Like, wait a minute, where is this we coming from?
We sounds like a lot of
because
people.
I'm part of that crew. By the time we settle down, okay, we got all that shit out of our system. But an ugly, awkward guy who never got any attention, and then he gets this woman, and he's gonna be loyal to her. As soon as some other woman shows him
Shows
some type of
attention,
attention,
yeah.
oh my God, this never happened to me before. He's like
true.
you said, Rose. He's gonna go around and go out and fuck around for the most
Biggest
part.
cheater.
It's like a female that's out there
Interesting
that's
point.
not getting that attention from her husband or her boyfriend or whatever. If a guy comes around and starts whispering sweet nothings in her ear, like, wow, you look nice today,
Right.
she's gonna be like, oh shit,
Right.
So I'm gonna focus that attention to this individual
Right.
now. So
You know,
that-
for me,
that's
if
how a lot of
my
me
if my man's
fuck
not
other
telling
women.
me that I'm attractive, I'm gonna be like, you know, that some dude said I was attractive today, and he's better be like, you
tell him
know,
that he's lying.
Let me ask you this.
He'd be like, that motherfucker's thirsty.
Motherfucker's lying to you,
thirsty
babe.
for me.
He's lying. He's a liar.
So let's say you're in a relationship,
How ugly is he?
a loveless relationship, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and some other guy, decent looking guy, comes and compliments you, makes you feel special.
Mm-hmm.
What are the chances that you would,
Very
probably
high.
fuck this guy? There we go.
Very
We heard
high.
it. We heard it from a woman's
Very
mouth.
high. And
Yeah,
I will
she's
tell
keeping it
you
real.
why. It's because it's an emotional thing. Like, oh, now he's playing with my feelings. He's telling me that that he would never not be intimate with me. He would never let me go a day without hearing how beautiful I am. While I've got a lump of potatoes at home that's like, meh, you're all right. Because he already has me. He's
What-
no longer trying. But you know what? Women are guilty of this too. Women also stop trying. Women,
Yeah.
be whores to your men.
Be a
Wear the
whore.
mini skirts.
Yeah.
Wear the lingerie. If he wants you to shove your finger up his ass, do it like Dylan does.
Yes.
Because that can get you going.
Yeah.
And smell it.
Keeping it real.
And smell it, or maybe put it back in his mouth. I don't know what he's into. You know?
Chino.
What do they call it? What do they call
I think
those
about
stilettos? Fuck me shoes.
Yes, the
Come
fuck
on.
me heels.
Put them on.
Put some fuck me heels on. Step on his back if that's what he's into.
God damn.
Hey, there is some kinky shit out there.
I like it when a woman wears those 70s shorts. You know what I'm talking about? Those Charlie
Like the
Angel
cowboy
shorts.
cheerleaders?
Yeah.
Shorts.
Fuck, it's like those shorts with the line in it. Those spandex
Oh,
shorts.
yeah.
Fuck, that shit is so hot, man. For
What if
women
she has
a
no
nice
ass?
Let me.
So long
It can
back.
still be a little hot, you know. You know, if a woman with no ass, that ass multiplies by 3 when she bends over. You know, that, right?
Hey, true.
Yeah. So keep that in
I
mind.
mean, true.
Rosie, I was gonna ask you, what if you were with a man who tells you he loves you, shows you all the attention and affection, but he's not giving you the dick, and then this other guy comes along and he compliments you and all that type of
What's
stuff.
the reason he's not giving me the dick?
Let's say he has a
He has a medical.
has a medical condition.
A
Yes.
medical ailment?
A medical
Medical
ailment.
ailment.
He's ED. I don't know, and he's not
Emotion-
giving you the dick.
Emotionally.
Emotional damage.
He has diabetic dick. I don't know.
Are those the type of shorts that
Are
you're
those the
talking
70
about?
shorts you like?
For those of you
He's like,
who
yeah.
are listening to the show, Tex C is
Right at
showing
it.
me a naked man with some short ass
He's
shorts.
not
on.
naked. He just has
shorts.
Yeah.
70
Naked man.
shorts on.
Topless man. He's a topless 70s shorts.
Tex
man.
C has I guess a collection of naked men in his computer for some reason.
Google.
You know, my theory, and this is me, is his mouth isn't broken, his hands aren't broken, There's plenty that he can do. Plus, there's toys. See, women have that option though. Women have the option of toys. Like, okay, well, your
True.
dick doesn't work. Let's
True.
Are those
buy.
70 shorts?
No, those
No,
are
put in the
dewy denim
spandex shorts. Like,
They didn't have spandex shorts. in
sir, nobody
Yeah,
can
they did.
see
It's like
what you're
the-
showing us. Can they
Yeah,
see
they
this
can.
on Facebook?
Yeah, some
Yes.
people-
No, not right now.
Well, not at the
Okay.
moment, but
It's coming on.
Texie is asking us questions,
There you go.
No,
It's
showing
but-
us
on there.
pictures.
It's on.
I'm talking about those shorts, not those. What you just showed were Daisy Dukes. I'm talking about those spandex shorts, kind of with.
I know
They
what
got the
you're
little
talking
line. Rose, you know what do they call those shorts?
Booty
it's
shorts.
called booty shorts.
Yeah, I guess booty shorts, but it
I
has
don't
a
think they're from the
70s line.
70s though.
They used to wear them in the 70s.
He's talking about the style. They were like what, orange with like a white stripe on the side.
that's
Yeah,
how-
I know what you're
That
talking
shit
about.
is so hot. Or just a woman in some nice spandex, you know. But women can fool you in those spandexes.
Oh,
They can wear
yeah,
those
they can.
spandex. Everything is tight and looks right.
And then they take it off and
Woo, book, book, book.
We-
and it's blubber.
We saw an individual with.
That's why women love them.
We went. We saw an individual with some fucking spandex that was like holy. It was that horrible What is that? BLM?
That's
a booty
Not
shorts
BLM,
that you're
not
doing.
BLM.
Oh,
Booty.
those, but like similar.
What is it? BBL? What is it
Those
called?
are
Yeah.
nice. Those are nice, but they're not quite what I'm talking about. But they're nice.
The shorts, not the ass.
Oh, that's
That's
yeah.
no longer what he's looking at.
Yeah, that's what we're. That's what we're.
Blue.
That's exactly what we're looking at.
Where did y'all see the gym? BLM. What?
We saw,
Oh.
no, it's like a
Girl with
fake-
an implanted ass.
It was like holy,
Oh,
It's one of those
that's
where it's like a
ugly.
Brazilian butt.
but it was bad. It was a
It was
bad.
But
it was
most
bad.
of those fake asses are bad.
There's a line.
Oh, there you go.
That's it. That's it.
enough.
Bam. That's what I'm talking about. That line makes a huge difference to me.
Yes, because it reminds him of his ass line.
My God. Oh my God. Can you just keep that picture up?
Oh
for a
my
second?
god.
Oh my God. That woman is fine. And
Oh my god.
yes, sir. That's exactly how I feel when I see those. All right. So I'm sorry, Rosie. We kept cutting you off. You were talking about
This is the
Vato V
man-
not
this is the
having
mentality.
No. So we were at the gym,
was my
and
booty lift.
this girl, you know what? I can't even remember if she was attractive or not.
She
just
was
simply
not
because we were so
I could
focused
tell
on
you
the
she
fact that
She
her
was not attractive.
ass was
So
fake
fake.
It was
beyond
bad.
belief. It's
It
one
was
of those
bad.
where you're looking at her going, you know, like
Yeah, women.
15,000 cc's less, and it probably
bad. It
would
was
look
really
really
bad.
Don't
good.
they take fat from other places and inject it in the ass? Is that what you're talking
Sometimes.
Is it
about? Is
silicone?
it different? What you guys talking
Yes.
about?
So there's ass implants where you actually get
Like just-
implants in your ass.
Like silicone?
yes, like silicone.
That shit looked
And-
like a fucking diaper, dude. That shit was horrible.
Yeah.
That was fucking
it was
bad,
like
dude. It was
wide.
sticking out though. It was like,
It was like
Yeah.
sticking out.
out
I was
and
like,
like
what the
wide.
fuck?
I don't know.
No, it was bad.
What I
mean,
can't believe
to
is
each
you two
their
were in the gym. That's what
I was eating in the parking. I'm sorry. Let me correct. We were in the parking lot eating where the gym was.
Yes,
You saw
There
that
was
ass
a-
next to
come
the
out.
gym.
El Polo Loco.
A guy meeting some guy named Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so next question, Rosie. Sorry.
So, ironically enough, this one is, what do you think is the number one cause of conflicts in relationships?
I think is, and I
No
think it's
sex?
no, I think is miscommunication.
Money?
And miscommunication for me is
Causes all that.
Yeah, causes all that because we can be texting and she can send me a some kind of text message or whatever it is, and I can take it into I think it's something different. So
Yeah.
you have to get that correction because a text message is taken out of context.
Absolutely.
All the time.
All
Yeah,
fucking time.
texts get misconstrued
Yeah.
all the time, man.
So it's like, hey, what did you mean by that?
But if
Like,
you're texting and then you get home and you finally talk,
yeah.
I mean, that can be cleared up pretty quickly.
yeah,
But
you know,
just-
some
But
people.
what happens if you don't come home and talk? Let's talk about those people who are, I don't know, in relationships where they're not under the same roof. Is it a conversation? Can it be a conversation?
You know, a lot of people these days, especially, even our generation, when they get into it, they're so afraid to talk and communicate.
Yes.
Where they have arguments. They literally have arguments for hours. And I've gotten caught up in this bullshit. And I'm a little older now, and I refuse to do this. They've actually had arguments through text.
Yeah.
Hell, I'm not gonna lie.
just did it
Texie and I,
recently.
we have our disagreements, and we sit there and text one another.
The
And
married
by the way,
couple.
Vato V is on those texts too, so you see the back and forth.
Yeah.
You're like the stepchild in this whole
That's
thing.
because you're a bitch sometimes.
That's exactly what I called you. in the text.
100%.
I like to
This
poke.
dude-
I like to poke this dude like.
No,
Hey,
this
fucker.
dude comes with the bullshit too. So
Believe me, I know.
it is, in a lot of people, and that's miscommunication. But as soon as I talk to him, as soon as I call him, the shit is like squashed. It's just a simple conversation instead
Yeah.
of texting all the time. So people out there, if you want to have a decent, legitimate relationship,
Have a conversation.
have a conversation, a real verbal, not text,
Or
not
ask.
email, not Instagram, verbal, face to face,
Ask
or
the question.
phone call conversation.
Ask the question. What did you mean by that? Like,
Text
what is it
question.
that you mean? What do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying?
Or you mean text it to him?
No. If we're having a conversation, like if I text, let's say I text her and she doesn't understand what I'm saying, she can ask, or vice
Yeah.
versa. It's like, hey, let me call you real quick. What did you mean by what you said? Like,
Right.
Okay, this is what I meant. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Dude, I was in a relationship one time with this girl, and I remember the whole argument thing started through text, and I called her, and I said it was something similar to that, like, just tell me how you feel. Let's talk. Tell me how you feel. And this chick told me honestly, word per word, well, as you know, I can express myself best through text.
Oh God.
So I will text you that answer.
Was she 20?
Yeah.
This chick was 26 at the time. It's still bullshit. So, but when she texted me, she was like Hemingway. I
Yeah.
mean, she broke it all down
Oh, it
through
was
text or
eloquent.
whatnot. It was very eloquent. But it was bullshit because it was through text. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your...
The emotion behind it.
It's like one of those you
Right.
can't
Your voice,
articulate
yes.
Yeah.
vocally.
It's like one of those. We'll be right back, and we'll have an answer for you.
Right.
I gotta go
Yeah.
back to the
I gotta
office
go-
so I can think about it. Come
Yes,
tell you some
yes.
bullshit answer.
Exactly. Women, if you ever, anybody, if you ever confront someone and you really want to know an answer, do not confront them through text because you're going to give them time, especially
To
when,
think it out.
to
Yeah.
think out a lie or to think of an excuse. Confront them face to face. That's the best way. If you can't do that through phone, where you need
FaceTime.
an answer
FaceTime.
immediately.
Zoom.
FaceTime, Zoom, something where you need an answer immediately because you're going to give that motherfucker plenty of time to come up with an excuse. Also, when you meet someone and they seem so charming through text, oh, this motherfucker, he says the right things. He knows what to say. He's so
Copy and
charming.
paste.
He could be copy and paste. Or you're giving him time to come up with the charm.
Yeah.
You know, if a man can come up with some witty banter right there on the spot, that is a truly charming gentleman. But if he's thinking about, if he's coming at you with some charm through text, then you know the chances of him being charming is kind of bullshit.
He's saying that because this guy's pretty witty. He's good with his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was
Text.
thinking about an earlier incident. Pez dispenser.
That's a
we,
joke.
we
something
were in
personal?
a parking lot, and this little mini green car.
It's a
like,
guy that had a
stopped,
fucking shitty ass, like a little ass fucking car.
and he was
Prius?
like, "What the fuck is this Pez dispenser?" and
It's
I
a little
just
fucking
kind
car.
of,
Like,
mind you, it was just kind of serious in the car. And I turned out, I was like, "What? Where the fuck do you come up with this shit? Like, where did that come from?" He's like,
Lots
"It
of
looks like a
these-
Pez dispenser."
Hey,
I don't know.
Vato Vic. Rosie, you're good off the cuff. You two should be having face-to-face verbal conversations, not text.
I think
Lord.
they fuck
Yeah.
face to face.
we do.
That's their conversation.
Like, look at me. Look at me.
You guys fuck through
Pissed me off
text.
earlier.
We do.
We fuck through text, but we have conversations.
have
Sexual
conversation.
seduction.
It's like we fuck. It's like, what do you want to talk about? Nah.
I knew a girl.
Post-it syndrome.
No talking here.
It's not talking.
I knew a girl whose breath was so bad you could smell it through text. That's how, sometimes the text can do some things. That's exactly what it smelled like. All right, moving on, Rosie. What else
All
you got?
right, so this one is seeking advice. If you are in a relationship with a loved one, oh, this is gonna get dark. Sorry, guys.
Ball deep.
With a loved one who tried
balls dark. Balls
dark balls.
Dark balls. Dark balls. Big nuts.
All right.
I know you literally. I know you.
He's seen those nuts.
I cannot with you guys.
Oh, it's like,
I said, sorry, that's an inside joke. I sent Vato V a picture of me
Of your balls?
fucking a chick one time, and I forgot my balls with the picture. And V was like, "What are these fig nuts?" And I looked at them, and they did look like fig nuts.
I was like, is she taking a shit or something? What the fuck is this?
Because she was a white chick, and there was some dark stuff coming out.
That was funny.
Her dress.
Oh no.
And I realized it was
Of
his
course.
balls. I was like, oh shit. Boy.
Alright, so then this
Were they
is
hairy?
you know his body.
It was some fig hairs on there.
I want to know if he paid attention.
It was a.
I'm trying to see how observant he was.
If I would have said that, I'd be like, yeah.
Oh, you really looked, huh?
Had a dingleberry in there.
It was a wrinkle and crevice too. Point A.
He was missing the nut.
There's
Shit.
some
So he zoomed
curlies in
in.
there.
So you zoomed in.
I was like, what the fuck? That's funny,
He
man.
had to make them bigger.
And all I can-
Oh my god! I was traumatized. I was like, oh shit.
You know, when you traumatize someone, all you can say is, sorry. You got to get therapy for life. Sorry.
I'm okay. I'm fucked for life.
Sorry,
That way you
Rosie.
can never look him in the eye.
I never look him in the eye anymore.
He's like,
I don't look.
Hey,
I don't look
look
at
me
him.
in the eye.
I don't look at him up and down anymore.
just up.
Look me in the eye, sir.
You got a
Alright.
sty from that picture. You got a sty from that picture.
Pink eye.
I got pink eye and she was like, fuck. Conjunctivitis.
Sir, you know my body. Truly,
Oh,
literally.
shit. I'm like,
All right,
fuck.
so here's your
All right, sorry, Rosie. Go ahead.
dark balls question.
Balls dark.
If-
Deep.
Big nuts.
If you're in a relationship with a loved one who tried to take their own life and you saved them, would you walk away from the relationship?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yes.
I'm out.
Yes, bitch.
Yes, this is crazy. I did my
Because next-
I did
next
my
is
bit
a-
for the day.
Murder suicide.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
It's like,
Exactly. Exactly.
If we had a like, if it depends on how long the relationship has been. So
3
if
days.
it's
How did I save her? Did I just, hey, don't jump off the bridge and just,
it's like, hey, don't jump your fine.
threw away the razor blade on accident.
That was like, we'll have sex. I'll save you.
I would too. Would
will
you fuck her?
bless you with
Would
my
you
dick.
fuck her that night?
I fucking
And then
know.
leave her?
Gotta go. I was gonna go fucking find your ass and kill you.
He fucks her and then she wakes up. The note says bye.
Next to her suicide note.
Bye.
There's my note.
It's gonna be like, I thought it was
My
any
dear
better
John.
than this. It's just really gonna go over the
So
edge.
let's take a relationship out. What about like a family member? Would you stay in that family member? Would you stay in a relationship with that family member?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I would.
Yes.
Would you be able to walk away?
No,
Would
no,
you
no.
distance
That's,
yourself?
But see,
No.
here, but when it comes
that's
to
a good question, Rosie.
But see, when it comes to that, then it's gonna be a lot of stress on us, the person that's trying to, because now we're trying to we're gonna try to just be thinking as to like, fuck, this person's gonna kill themselves, or they're trying to hurt themselves, so it's gonna be a burden on us. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about the family member?
Well, if you have a family member that's trying to kill themselves, so and you start thinking about it, you start thinking too much into it, and it's going to be a burden, very stressful on the individual, on the family member that's trying to save, or that has saved their life. You know what I'm talking about?
What I would do for that family member, I do. If someone I really, really love, I would do everything in my power to get them mental help, to get them some type of counseling,
Yeah.
and maybe even go with them to see the improvement
Yeah.
and see if things are improving. And if they don't improve from there, then
Gotta cut
just
'em
keep
loose.
my distance.
Can't say cut them loose.
Can't
but-
say cut them loose, but I'll keep my distance
Yeah.
because again, like Texie said, this could be if this person is close to you,
Yeah.
and they are depending on you and that type of thing, it could be a murder-suicide situation. And usually when people are in relationships,
mass
especially
shooting.
suicide people,
Nowadays.
yeah.
No, nowadays they
People
would.
who are suicide, they, you piss them off or something like that. Yeah, they
You
can
know
kill
the dude who shot up the school? He worked at Taco Bell or something like that. And they used to call him
Wendy's. Wendy's.
Oh, Wendy's.
Yeah.
They used to his coworkers called him mass shooter or something like that, or shooter or something like that.
The one who just shot these kids.
yeah,
recently?
his
Adult.
coworkers called him that shit because he was a fucking weirdo. But
he there was he texted a 15-year-old friend. So he's 18 years old. He texts one of his 15-year-old friends. She has that on her text stating that he's like, I just shot and killed my grandma. I'm gonna go shoot up a school, and she did.
Why didn't
nothing-
she call
and
the
She
cops?
did nothing about it, dude.
see, that, people
I
gotta go
thought
to jail
that
for
was a
shit,
stranger.
dude.
No,
I
no,
thought
no,
she
no.
was a stranger
No,
that he
he texted a friend. It was a friend of his.
Oh,
See,
I
people-
thought it was a Facebook post.
People need to go to jail and they don't
Yeah.
report that shit
That was a
because
text.
that just caused multiple deaths. You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
yeah.
it-
15, young and dumb, and you think they're, maybe she thought he was kidding.
it was just
it
you
was-
can't think nobody's kidding no more.
It was just
now
a lot
it's
of. It was just a lot of. A lot
There
of
were way too
shit.
many
It
fuck
was. It
ups.
was. Yeah. A lot of people fucked up in that situation, and everybody's trying to blame people now. Like there was a teacher that left the door open. Accidentally left the door open or whatever.
I'd blame the cops, man.
Yeah.
They're sitting outside fucking
19
shooting the shit like
19
nothing.
officers.
Yep.
And
That-
these bitch ass motherfuckers just standing there, dude.
Yeah.
And kids are dying. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
The
come
kids
on.
were
The guy who went in was a border patrol officer, and he borrowed a shotgun,
Yeah.
a hunting
From
From one of
shotgun,
them.
Duty.
From one of them.
and walked in there,
Yeah.
got his wife and kid out, which is I agree with that.
Yeah.
Hey, it's your family.
Yeah.
Take them out,
Yep.
walked them out, went
Yeah.
back in, and then kicked the door in and shot the
And he
dude.
shot. And he shot. While the chief, the fucking chief, was out there saying that no, do not go in there because it's a barricade
Fuck
situation.
That motherfucker.
How
dude.
the fuck is this a barricade situation? You have kids in there, man.
That's
I'm
stupid,
sorry,
man.
dude. That
Those
so bad.
motherfuckers signed up to put their life on the line, and then they're standing out front just
protect and
chilling.
serve.
And this is
Nah,
the
dude.
state. This is a state that has the most. What is it?
They have the Lone Rangers and
the
shit.
friendly-
Well, they have the
Texas
they're
Rangers.
advocates
Texas
for
Rangers.
for guns. They're advocates for guns, and you see what happened. Nobody went in there. Nobody went in there.
And the police weren't they the Texas Rangers? They're supposed to
They're
be
the
like
sheriff.
badasses.
They're the sheriffs. They're the
But they
sheriff
call themselves the Texas
But-
Rangers, right?
department.
Man, you don't just sit there and the 911 calls of that little girl who was saying, "Please send the police." Like that's just
Yeah.
like how do you sit outside and just wait, dude? Like,
Yeah.
oh, we're just gonna wait. What the fuck are they waiting for?
Look,
Yeah.
it sucks because you had that fucker. He went in there. He knew what he was gonna do, and I know there was gonna be a loss of life somehow, some way. I understand that. And it's fucked up. It's a fucked up to even think.
Well,
to
that was
think.
no matter what. The
Yeah.
minute he walked in there
Yeah.
and pulled the trigger, there was loss
Yeah,
of life.
there was loss of life, but you
Go
could have
in
seen.
there.
Yeah, you could have done some shit. to
That was
protect
an
them.
hour. Was it an hour?
It was 45 minutes. 45 minutes they waited outside.
77 minutes.
that's-
Oh, seven.
That's
77 minutes.
That is
Well,
one
didn't-
minute too long for them
Yeah.
to just sit around. Like
In
somebody should have ran in there, dude.
Sandy Hook, 5 minutes. That motherfucker killed all those kids. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That- somebody should have been running in there, dude. Somebody should have been
This
running in
piece of
there,
shit-
handling that.
This piece of shit went in there and he, the kids were hiding. He went to another room and he's all like, he said, "Is anybody in here? Well, I'm a police officer. Is anybody in here need help?" Little girl raised her hand. I need help. He went over there and just executed her. That was fucking
I
bad.
didn't
He
that
told
one.
her he was a
Yeah.
police
I didn't hear
officer.
that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, no. Well, he walked in, announced himself as a police officer. If
Yeah.
anyone needed help, to say,
If anybody
I need
need-
to
yeah,
raise
is that
their
like-
hand and say, I need help.
I need help.
Because he
And-
didn't see him. They
and
were
then
hiding.
Yeah.
And then he would shoot him.
And he went
Yeah.
over there and shot the little girl.
Was it
He
a
shot
little girl or
The
was it a
little
little boy?
girl.
The little girl and the rest of the kids. And,
Well, there was the two
Oh,
little.
that guy burning
Yeah,
fucking hell, dude.
fuck his ass. And then the mom. Did you
Oh,
the mom
please
said,
forgive my
He
son.
has his reasons.
Fuck
Fuck
that
his
bitch.
reasons, bitch.
shit.
That bitch should go to fucking jail too.
Yeah, stupid ass. Now I know why that
Sad thing.
fucking piece of shit fucking took off and
She didn't give a fuck about her son.
she don't care.
He lived with the grandmother,
Yeah.
dude. So
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Now you want to step up and try to
piece
be
of
a
shit.
mother.
That's the.
I'm sorry, we went off on a tangent. So
Way
Rosie,
off.
Yeah.
let's
Very-
let's
I
get into
told
the
you it
next
was going to
question.
get dark in
Way
here.
out.
Real
Balls
freaking
dark.
Balls
fast.
dark. Balls dark.
Fig nuts.
Fig nuts.
Yeah.
Yelling
Sorry.
no nuts.
I'm like,
It's
my
nuts.
bad.
Just, just,
bad,
just, just picture his face, a little.
All I picture
Fig
is his
Newton
balls.
and then balls. That's
Why would
one
you-
nut.
Why would you do that? That's
Because it's a little hairy.
Little curly nuts.
why would y'all want to picture
Like
my
the
nuts?
post, like the couple days after you've shaved your nuts, look is what you kind of.
So when I shave my face, y'all say it looks like
you look like
Shave
a vagina.
pussy.
shaved vagina. But when I have hair, it looks like
A
balls
nut.
with hair.
Hairy
It's
balls.
like a nut. Okay,
Like you can't win.
Sweaty balls.
I can't win.
Sweaty balls.
I can't win.
All right.
It's a win-win situation.
Next one. When do you expect to meet someone you're dating's family?
Can you speak up there, Rosie?
Oh,
She's
I'm
talking
sorry,
to the
am
big
I-
black mic there?
You like put
Sorry, it's
Can your
the
mouth
wrong
go
color.
Right now.
It can, but we're not going to talk about that.
Gotta do this.
No demonstrations today.
There's no demos today, guys. Sorry. All right. So when do you expect to meet someone you're dating's family? If you've been dating someone for 5 to 6 months
That's
and
a
still
long
haven't
time.
met any family,
Jesus.
do you think that's a red flag?
Yes.
5 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Yes. Goodbye.
Hey, I was in a situation like that. You told me. Hey,
Oh,
she,
I
you
know
haven't
what
met her
you're
family yet.
done.
Then
So.
something's wrong.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, she loves me. And
She was hiding you, bro.
man, yeah,
You were the
it was
side
it was a
piece.
racist thing.
It was.
because
I
it was a
told you that.
Hispanic chick
Yeah.
I dated who was found out later she, kind of racist.
No, she's not.
kind of.
And
Obviously.
she wouldn't introduce me to her family.
I
for
would
anything.
either.
I met her kids,
Can we put her on
but I never
blast?
met her family.
No,
I would love to. I would
I don't
fucking
give
love
a
Negative.
fuck about
I don't give
anybody
a
works
fuck.
at that place.
Yeah, you
I don't
do.
give a fuck.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
you
Not, hey, not yet.
No, I
Not
don't.
yet. Not yet. Give
Oh,
me a
you're
second.
still there.
Give me a
All
second.
right.
Not yet.
When she listens to the show one day, she knows who she.
She does. She does know she's
No,
talking.
you-
Who, if she was listening right now, she would know who
Yeah,
you're talking
she's a
about.
bitch, and
He
fuck
still
her.
loves her.
And she wasn't quite the cleanest, I would
Oh,
say.
there's a stench, huh?
Wasn't quite. You know this.
The
I bet
mustache
you told me.
that you enjoy?
She wasn't the cleanest.
It wasn't the musk he liked.
No.
The
it
wrong
was-
musk?
One
It
time I
was a
smelled it
fishy
through her
musk.
clothes.
It wasn't Elon
Oh,
Musk.
no.
I smelled it through her
Don't say
clothes.
that.
It was
No,
bad.
no.
It was bad.
Ladies,
That's-
please, hygiene. Number one,
This is-
hygiene. If there's a
Yes.
smell, go to the doctor.
Delano thought he was fishing one day.
And we say hygiene, we don't mean greeting a guy named Gene. We're talking about cleaning that ass.
Go to
Yes.
the doctor. If there's a smell, please visit your gyno.
H.
Yes, yes,
an H.
and
Whether it's an H or a C,
So-
it's just that sounds
Wait.
yeasty.
Did she have an H already, or did you give her an H?
Oh damn.
you know, I've never dated a woman that, well, I've experienced anything like that.
He's like,
Yeah.
I never dated
That-
a woman that I
I
haven't
think she
given
was
an H
fucking
to.
around on that. If
She got the H from her current boyfriend and then gave it
I
to
would
you.
say she had an H because then that means I would have an H, but
Do you?
she just wasn't the cleanest down
Still
there.
not answering the question.
You can have an H and still not have a smell down there. You know that, right? But when you got a smell down there,
Hold on, wait. How do you know?
It's not a smelly H.
I don't know. As far as that's what I understand,
How do you know?
I do my studying. I do my
Smelly
research.
H. Smelly H.
I do my research.
Interesting.
No, seriously, a person can smell the cleanness and all that and still be sick, like have AIDS or HIV or
Yeah.
H or anything like that.
Have we
So
admitted-
just because you smell a woman's vagina, you're like, okay, smells clean to me. I guess I'll
You
fuck her
know,
without
I
a
watch
condom
YouTube a
on.
lot. You know, they have these commercials that talk about that you can take these pills and have non-existence or in the of AIDS now. You can like take
Yeah,
these pills and,
yeah.
and it doesn't show up no more.
Wow.
It doesn't pass the AIDS virus on to the next person, or it
Yeah.
gets rid of the AIDS.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost damn near a cure for it. It's still there in your system,
That's crazy.
but you can live a
You
normal
can live.
life.
You can live
Yeah.
a normal life now with AIDS.
There was I was reading into that, and there was a doctor that had cured AIDS, according to what the video was like.
And then the
talking about.
government killed him.
And then the government killed the guy.
He cured AIDS, and the government killed
They
him.
said he said I cured. Remember watching that?
I think so.
He said it was a.
Wrong
said-
one, babe.
Cured AIDS.
He said he
Well,
cured.
that's a conspiracy theory. Like,
Yeah, it
it's
was a
like,
conspiracy theory.
Just like the hydrogen engine. You know, we read something
yeah.
earlier where
Yeah.
somebody said that they created a hydrogen engine. They killed him
Yeah.
multiple times.
Yeah.
You told me
They
about
killed
that.
him multiple
Yeah.
times.
No, there's multiple people who
That created
Oh,
that, and they were
created
killed.
Yeah.
Who
And then he-
killed in a mass shooting? Apparently, someone who created the hydrogen.
they just spoke to him on the news months
Yeah.
prior.
Yeah, months
and-
prior.
He was caught up in a mass shooting.
Yeah,
And then he was
there was
shot in the
there was a
mass
security guard that was caught up in with other African American people that got shot up and killed over.
Mhm.
So they made a racist thing.
They're like, wait a minute, like how is it that this guy drove 200 or 300 some miles just to go into this particular shopping
Market,
center
yeah.
market and just
Because that market had mostly an accumulation of black folks.
yeah.
This 18-year-old kid had nothing. Let me squash this conspiracy theory. This 18-year-old kid, what's in it for him to go and kill some hydrogen scientist?
How do you?
What's in it
You're
for
talking
him?
about even the cure for cancer. They said that somebody had that and
They killed him.
In the same grocery store?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
hydrogen and the cure for
Fucker, like,
cancer.
just over time, dude.
over time.
It's a different, a different
time.
situation.
The only conspiracy theory I believe in is the whole Kennedy assassination.
So
I
you
think
do
there were people-
think that there's conspiracies then?
I believe that conspiracy. I believe there's some truth to that.
Uh-huh.
But some of these other just, crash brain stuff they throw out there, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well,
now,
so-
I'm not one of these people who are naive and believe everything I hear either,
I don't believe everything.
but I think for myself.
I don't believe everything I hear, but I think that
You're a smart man.
there
Ted.
could be some truth to some shit. Like you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like our world isn't fucking peaches and flowers and shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Aw.
But
and I think that this shit happens behind the scenes,
Yeah,
and the world believes what's fed to them through the news.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so when they start feeding you shit, people are like, "Oh shit, that's what happened."
believe
Oh,
it,
my
yeah.
God,
You
oh
gotta
my
think
God,
for your own.
That's what happened.
They're like,
And then-
no.
think on your
and
own.
then,
Yeah.
but on the flip side, there's something underlined, that
You have
Yeah,
because you have
there's a
pharm-
fine line.
You have a pharmaceutical. You have pharmaceutical companies that are making billions of dollars for these
Yeah.
particular medicines. Do
That's
you
right.
think?
dude, we're in a fucking society where people are greedy, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and again, like I said, you have to have the ability to think on your own, do your own research. Well, that's the problem. Some people do their own research and they start making shit up. But think on your own. Just look at stuff with a neutral eye, and then
All I say is that shit,
and then
the shit's possible.
decipher
dude.
it on
Yeah,
with your own
like, the
intelligence.
shit that we hear.
I agree.
sometimes possible.
I agree. But then
You
there's
never
some things I'm like, okay, that's way
You never
off.
know.
That's
You-
way off.
No, you say it's way off, but you never know, man. Like,
Yeah.
you never
You got to
know.
look at. You just got to look at everything. Like,
Yeah.
there are some things I just hear. I'm like, okay, that can make sense, and then some I'm like, okay, that's After thinking about it, I don't just hear like, okay,
so,
I'm gonna believe
so what
everything I hear.
about what about the? So for years back in like, I don't know when did the Area 51 happen? Like when the
I
When
believe
they
in
started-
Area
so for-
51.
So for years, people were like, "Oh, it's conspiracy. That's bullshit."
Mhm.
But now they're saying
They're real.
shit.
UFOs are real.
Oh shit, we sighted UFOs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're having Navy pilots speak out.
Yeah.
They're letting them, because naval pilots don't
Yeah.
speak out for no reason, like unless they're allowed to, right?
Yeah.
They're owned by the government. So when naval pilots go on these shows and they start talking about, like, this is what I saw, and they start and so now they're allowing it. But, like, come on, dude,
Well, just because
this has
some
been a conspiracy for years.
Just because some conspiracy theories have more truth to them and even are verified as truth doesn't mean that all conspiracies are real.
Is
You
it-
know?
No, but that just tells you that
That one right there,
just tells you
I
that,
believe
that
in
just
that one.
tells you that somebody, that people were putting these theories out, and people were like, okay,
No
man,
doubt.
this is true.
No doubt.
And then
I agree.
and then it becomes true. Like the shit comes out, like it's real.
And that happens more
Not
often
all-
than not, where it's proven correct, whereas as opposed to it being proven wrong. You ever
Besides
notice
Area
that?
51.
Some of those conspiracy theories,
Like what?
especially government related, like the Area 51.
Besides Area 51, what other conspiracy turned
I
out to
don't
be
know.
true?
You're gonna put me on the spot
Well,
here?
no,
You
because
want me to-
you're
do I
saying-
look like
that's what we
googly
doing.
A to you?
Google
That's what we do on this show. But no,
Put us
no.
on the spot.
Well, you made a statement that some of them, more of these conspiracies turn out to be real than not. So you should.
Well, I
have
don't think
something to back that
I
up.
don't think a lot of them have been proven. Right.
Yelling at me. Look,
True.
play with your little black thing over here.
Just think what you said. You got to think it for yourself, gather the facts, and
Yeah.
see what you and go with that. But
Mhm.
you'll never know. We'll never know.
Yeah.
On some
You'll never
things, on some things we'll never know. Like the Vegas shooting of the country.
I was gonna bring that up. I
Like-
think there's
like-
some,
like there's some bullshit on that. Like there's like, because now we can track helicopters and track airplanes, and there was a 747 that was flying in circles like that. That's not
Mhm.
possible. So it was a helicopter which switched its numbers and switches its aircraft type, and then the dude who's shooting, he's dead. There's blood, and then there's shells on top of the blood. Like there's no way that you can shoot. I mean, it's just
we can talk about these conspiracy theories
Yeah.
all day, and you make sense on. You said a lot of things regarding that one, and I
Yeah.
listened to it, and it put doubt in my head. At
But there's
first I was like, oh no, that dude's crazy out there shooting these people. It's all him. And then you actually explained some things to me, and I'm like, okay, that's a different way
so
of looking at it.
to us that means it makes no sense. Like why would someone do that? Why would someone get some guy, set him up, shoot? But it's all about money. Yeah, money.
No, you're right. All right, so we got to move on, Rosie. We got to time for maybe 2 more questions. So pick your best ones.
We can choose
And
our
if
own
you have
kind,
any more
but okay.
questions, I got to take a shit, sir.
Oh God, you gotta go home then. Fuck.
He's
No,
on.
I'm good. I actually we can.
I can hold out for another.
You can use the RV if you want.
It's hot in there. I can't take hot shits.
Yeah, you can. I'm sure.
Steamy.
Would you rather take?
I turned the
Here's a
AC on.
question: if you had to choose the difference of taking a cold shit where it's just really really cold and your fig nuts are freezing, or a hot shit where you're just sweating and there's flies and shit, which one would you go with?
I took them both.
I still
That's okay.
five.
Oh,
That's why
yeah,
I'm
you
like,
can
wait a
shit
minute.
anywhere.
This guy would get
Shit
naked and take a hot shit.
Remember he took a shit over there?
I would take a cold.
Laughlin. This guy took a
Laughlin.
steamy hot shit in Laughlin.
You know why? Because I don't shit like 8 times a day like these fuckers. These motherfuckers take
Right?
shit.
He shits once a week and it's horrible.
Dude, oh my god, high five. Me too.
Oh my God.
God, you gotta get to a doctor.
He's gotta go to the. Yeah,
These motherfuckers got
fucking-
toilets they're sitting on right now.
I know.
They have to
They do.
take a couple of shits. These motherfuckers anywhere.
hell yeah.
Dropping deuces.
Right, dropping deuce.
Literally.
Man,
Shit, no matter what, I'll be right back.
take a shit. Take a shit, homie.
It's like I'm in the middle of a conversation. He's like, I gotta go. I'm like,
Like, yeah, conversation. I'll be right back.
Conversation over.
Gotta go.
pretty much. You know what? I'll sit outside the door. I don't care. Especially in the middle
You
of an
gotta
argument.
smell it.
Okay. We're just like,
Love.
I'll be right
I'm a
back.
mouth
I gotta
breather
go
at
take a
that
shit.
point.
Who has the worst shits, women or men?
Women.
Thing.
Women.
You know,
I think men.
nope.
I think
us
women
Men
women
got
do.
those musty.
Us
Women
women do.
hold
Oh,
that
yeah,
shit
women
in,
got-
dude.
y'all take
They
period
hold it,
shits.
yeah.
Not just that.
Bloody and shitty.
Ugh. Ugh. And then if you got a smell down there, mix that in with
It's
it.
smelly.
Oh,
Hey, only your ex had the smell, nobody else, right?
I'm just saying if. Yeah, you're right.
Be the only one complaining about a smell down there.
I just said women, y'all aren't always the freshest down there. You always
No, no, no.
Fresh and
You
fresh
men
and clean.
aren't always the freshest.
Okay,
down
here's a
there.
question: because men, as soon as we take a shower and walk outside a hot day,
Sweaty balls.
Sweaty balls.
Yeah.
So that's true.
Oh,
Well,
Women, y'all have to
believe it or
take a
not,
shower at least 2-3 times a day because you have
vagines
those
sweat too.
juices
Not to
and
men-
things like that going down there.
juices. Sparks
You got
on
the
my new It's called
Don't you have
discharge.
discharge? Have you ever had a discharge?
It's called
Not on my penis.
Thank you.
Sharding. Sharding?
discharge.
Oh, yeah. You can't trust a fart when you're over 40.
Exactly. Be like, wait a minute.
Oh, shit.
Like, fuck, no,
I'm
I
like,
can't do
that's
that.
very interesting.
Wait, have you ever thought you farted and then you sharded?
Never.
You
That is
fucking
not
liar.
never
He's
sure.
a fucking liar,
That's because I
dude.
don't shit like you guys.
had a
Y'all
burn.
shit 8 times a day, so
Which
y'all.
means
I had
that
to burn my-
his farts smell just as bad as his shit.
Yeah.
I had to burn my underwear.
The only discharge I ever had was maybe after I fucked a chick and a little
Why
nut
would-
came out or something.
Oh.
after we fucked.
Discharge? It's called
You know.
H.
Was it,
I was like, wait a
You
minute.
never had that happen? Like some leftover nut
was
comes
it
out.
pus?
That's chlamydia. That's chlamydia.
Leftover cum.
There was something else wrong with it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I
no.
guess these are big dick problems. So y'all probably don't know anything about this. So,
Then you know what? I'd rather stick with a mediocre dick because what the fuck?
what's a mediocre dick? What size is a mediocre?
Not
dick?
one that's releasing discharge.
But
Not
I
one
wanna
that
know-
has schmegma on it.
An uncircumcised penis has schmegma. My shit is circumcised. Now,
Okay, then your
what
shit
is a
not.
what's a small dick inch-wise, mediocre dick inch-wise, and what's a big
Okay,
dick
you
inch-wise?
know what? Here you go with the.
I'm not talking
He
about
wants,
me.
he wants to try to see if his is
I'm not
in the
talking
bigger
about me.
size, that's why.
I had not brought my. I'm
He's
talking
like,
about.
I'm
in
not talking
general
about
with
me, but
all
I want
men.
to talk about me.
You don't ask these questions for no reason. Go on.
I know.
Men want to know this. from
Men?
women.
Men want to.
Why the fuck do I want to know what size the
Delano
fucking
wants to
dick
know.
is, my boy?
Men want to know. I think this is a great question to ask a woman. You know, a lot of men want to know maybe what their size, if they're large, if they're mediocre.
Okay, so
in what your opinion?
let's be honest. Women
Let's
are.
be honest, that's
Let's be
cute.
honest. Women are just as bad at measuring
Dick?
dick, just like men are. You know, like you keep saying that yours is a foot long,
I never
which
said a foot
in
long.
layman's terms is more like a 3-incher.
That's a short ass
Rock
foot.
hard.
That's a short foot.
The inch.
You know, I'm thinking
Okay,
if a girl's
5
looking,
inches is that small or is that mediocre?
No, that's a good size. 5 inches.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. You have
know,
to
5
measure
inches-
from like.
From the base.
I'm like having to like.
From,
Woman
this
wise,
is about 5 inches. My
if you
phone.
grab a ruler and you take
My phone is 5 inches.
perfect, that's a perfect size dick right there.
This is an
Not
average
in
size
girth, because
penis.
that's like ow
Where you going, Tech?
over there.
He's gonna grab his.
He's gonna grab his
measurement.
Grab his
Oh,
penis.
he's gonna. You can have a ruler. Fantastic. I'll stand up and do a demo.
There you go.
Okay, so.
Oh, look at that. Perfect. I
Um,
love me a good tape measure. So this is what I think Delano is right here.
Wow, you
On a
think,
good day.
That's 3
you
inches.
been thinking about
Yes,
my dick?
this is 3 inches right here.
Well, I appreciate you thinking about my
I
penis.
have.
Hold
I
it up.
was like,
Hold it up so we can see.
I'm sorry. This is about 3 inches right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think Delano's at. So this is small.
Okay.
However, small
Okay.
but girthy.
We talked
could be
about conspiracy theories,
It's a
right?
conspiracy
What you're
theory.
saying is conspiracy.
This is factual. V would know because he knows his body.
What do you say? What's your lane? Say.
What is
Want
it
me-
that you-
okay,
Yeah.
What do you say? What do you say? No.
Here's the big reveal.
I want to hear the number.
No, I'm gonna show you
Give me a
with
number.
the
Give me a number.
7. I've already measured my dick.
He's saying
7 3/4. I measured my dick from base to.
7 and
7 and
5
3/4.
5/16.
Don't try to.
So he's
Try to
saying
chip shit off.
that's
Yep,
his dick
that's
right
about,
now.
Yep, that's I measured
That's
my
hard
dick.
or soft?
That's hard. That's my dick. That's my, I'm not lying.
And
Why y'all hate
You
me?
had to measure the
Why do y'all hate on my
Are you
penis?
talking from the
circumference?
base?
You know, the only reason why y'all get mad at this is because y'all are
Don't get
mad that
mad,
y'all's peens aren't this big.
What's
So-
the
Or
circumference?
else you would be like,
What's
oh,
the
that's cool. You got a
circumference
big
on it?
dick. That's cool.
Like,
You got a big dick.
Give me
Hey.
a circle.
Well, hey.
About
what-
like that, I don't know how you would measure that. About like
You never measured that. You have to measure that too.
I don't have a little.
Hold
I
on.
didn't
Hold
just
on.
put a little-
Pretend you're grabbing your dick right now.
about like that.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go.
You can't see this.
He's
on
like,
camera.
ah.
You can't see this on the radio. On,
He's like it's about as big as his mic.
nah, not
I'd
as
be
big
like-
as this mic. Enough about my peen. So I'm just. I just asked a simple question.
No,
What
like
is?
I said,
I'll be like this.
We're not talking about my
decent. Five inches.
So what's
this
V?
is 5 inches.
V's 5 inches?
No, I don't think so.
No.
What's V?
I'll be like, welcome to the club.
Not big enough to leave me sore, and I'm sore as fuck. So
Okay,
like,
so what's mediocre?
I just told you, mediocre is about 5 inches.
So what's small?
5 inches with a good girth, though.
So 3 inches would be small.
3 inches is small. However,
That is
like I
small.
said, hold on. Like I said, if it has the proper girth, because sometimes girth will do the job.
He can't move his hips. You know.
No, he can.
He's moving side to
Yeah,
side with the
that
curve.
right there. The girth though.
Women
moving
need
is
some
like,
penetration though.
clitoral stimulation. We can rub clits.
That's true. That's true. That
and
is
that
true.
will
That
get
is
a girl
true.
off. Maybe
you know what? That is
please
true.
Correct me if
She
I'm
brought
wrong.
up a good point. It's all about
Literal
clit stimulation.
If
and
a
the
man
clit is
can't
right there.
hit your G spot or O spot or P spot,
So it's
or
not
whatever,
about the size. It's about the
motion
ground,
of
the
the
reaching of the
Oh.
clit.
Yes, can you reach
The
it?
clip's in the front though.
Yes, the
Yeah,
clit
that's what I'm
is
saying.
up
The
top.
clit is right there. So all you little small dick gentlemen there,
Rub
that's
that.
good news for you.
Congratulations.
It's a good day for you.
Wiggle
How
it
about if
out.
you just let her rub it?
Yeah, well then, what the fuck do I need your small dick for? At that point, your dick is useless. I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna do this by myself. Thank you, though.
But don't you
I
love
appreciate-
him? Don't you love him?
Who?
Don't you love his spirit, his personality?
Love
him
me
as
and
a
hold
man?
me.
No,
Yeah.
no. He's gonna be the one that's gonna just buy me dinner, and I'm gonna be like, okay, well, this was fun. Thank you.
Wow. See,
Wow.
Poor
okay.
guy.
All you little big men, I take that back. This is a horrible day for you.
It is horrible. It's like, what the fuck?
Hey, but look, there is a woman out there who will love every centimeter of it. Every centimeter of it. She
You
will
know,
be like,
that's true.
my man is like 15, and they're gonna be like fucking inches, and they're gonna be like, no, centimeters. So delicious. It's like, what the fuck?
But he can move his hips.
But he, oh my god,
It's about the
hey, if
motion
he's a
in
good
the
dancer.
ocean.
Hell yeah, he can.
What they say it's not about the size.
Fucks
but
like
about
his
the
John
motion.
Travolta.
Right. It's about the motion in
In,
the ocean.
Save
What
My
if he
Life?
doesn't have motion in the ocean? And he got a little.
Hey, it's not the tool, it's the mechanic.
No, you know when it's sad and disappointing is when a man says, "I'm gonna fucking rock your world," and then he pulls his pants on, and you're like, "The fuck with what?"
What's the smallest dick you've seen? Why are you looking at Vato Lee?
3
I
inches.
didn't. I looked at you.
Oh, you've seen my dick?
There you go.
Interesting. She knows my body.
She knows
I
about
do.
it.
So
If he showed her that picture, you think that's
And I was like, "Why does she look so unhappy?"
first of all, her face was not in the picture, and neither was my dick. Only the nuts, just for the record. And those nuts filled up the whole picture there, huh?
Why? I was like traumatized for a couple days.
like,
Tell him, V. Tell him about my nuts.
Great. So now we're no longer gonna talk about how small his dick is. We're gonna talk about his
Big nuts.
black. nuts.
Hey, so you said the guy said he's in a rocky world, and he said with what? Have you really told the guy that?
What?
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Embarrass him
Yes.
like that?
Yes. Yes.
That's
horrible.
Rosie would do that too.
That's horrible, dude.
Yeah.
You think you're like,
No.
you think you got
Okay.
lucky? You think you're like getting lucky, and
Do you know how
she
horrible-
shoots you down?
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to hold back a laugh?
Okay,
In
here's a
that
question,
situation?
Rosie. Would you rather have a guy with a nice, mediocre penis or whatever, 6-7 inches, but it can't get hard, or a guy with a 2-inch dick? Which one would you rather take?
I'd
Neither.
rather become a lesbian.
You gotta choose.
You gotta choose
I
one.
gotta choose. All right.
Soft and
A
long.
soft, long dick would be just fine. Thank you very much. There are now drugs that can help that situation.
she's got tricks, man. She can like squeeze it and
Yeah.
push the blood into it.
Put a what is
Rubber
that
band around
rubber
it.
band around it so you can stay up.
Cock ring.
Ah, hey, are you guys into cock rings? Is that a thing here?
As long as it hits the clit, right? That's all that matters.
Yes, as long as it's vibrating correctly. Yeah.
They have a vibrating cock ring.
Yes.
Oh,
And it's
fuck?
not just stimulating
Yeah,
for
they do.
her; it's stimulating for him too, or so the commercial says. I don't know.
V, is this
What
true?
commercial do you watch
I gotta
this
go buy
on?
one.
You watch porn? Ever?
Yeah, they do have vibrating
come
cock
on.
rings, Yeah.
They don't have
Yeah.
commercials about
How
cock
scary.
rings that I
Yeah,
see.
you're right. They
You know,
yeah.
you
Google
guys
it.
need to do some more research.
It's a conspiracy theory.
You're a conspiracy theory.
All right, maybe I'm not spending enough time researching.
He's like,
Cock rings.
he's gonna be like, babe, I got
Vibrating.
research.
Maybe I'm working too much.
So, Rosie, give us one more question.
All right.
Give us your
let's
best
see.
one. Give us your best shot.
Is there a name that your woman can call you that annoys you, like in an argument?
A name?
A name,
argument?
like
That
oh,
being
I
a
don't know,
bitch?
like
an insult
like,
or something?
God, you're such a bitch when you talk.
Oh, if a woman, that's the worst thing you can call a man is a
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing.
I
you
think
can
that's
call a
number
man.
one right there. If
Yeah.
a female calls you a
Yeah,
bitch,
you a
it's
bitch.
fucking work. Yeah.
It's over. She has no
So I'm
respect
gonna,
for you.
That's
so
like-
here's a really sad story, and I'm gonna totally blast myself out here right
Call
now.
a man a bitch.
I
Do it.
have, believe it or not, I said that to my ex-husband. I said, you know what? If I wanted to be with a bitch, I would have become a lesbian.
Damn. And then
And then I laughed hysterically
and
for a
then
little
they're
bit.
hello divorce.
Cried and cried and cried.
Yeah. Some women, when they get upset, they're emotionally, their emotions get high, and they just throw shit
Women
out there.
can
Oh
cut.
man, oh,
They're
woman
vicious.
fed up.
Vicious.
As the R. Kelly song goes, I hate to mention him, but yeah, when a woman's fed up, they will throw words out there that later on they apologize for. So
I did not
that
apologize.
type of thing. But if a woman throws something, usually anger and alcohol is a truth serum. That means that's how they really feel about you.
But I think if she's done, that's pretty much it. If she's done, that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she's done, she's
Like
pretty
your
much
clicky
over.
pen? What's happening?
That's my pin. Give it back.
Texas
Clickety-clack.
taking my pen. Okay, so
Oh, so what is there a name?
was that your best question?
No, that was just me asking a question.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay, it was weak.
All right. How about this one?
There's some girth right there for ya.
Hey, that's a 3-inch girthy dick right there.
Damn.
Can you imagine?
I could play that all day, man.
I bet you.
She's about, here it comes. Here it comes.
She's not.
Oh yeah.
Why are you rubbing my leg?
There you go.
By the way, that
Let
is
it out. Let it out.
fake as hell.
When a woman makes those sounds, it's fake.
Yes. Oh, you've heard those
Interesting.
sounds.
No, I'm asking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm asking.
Here, oh, okay.
I just
What's the real sound?
Here's.
How does it really
I
sound?
can't really divulge it here.
So when a woman comes and has an orgasm,
Let me tell you
she's not
something.
supposed to make any sounds.
Hold on. Let me. Ladies, correct me if I'm wrong, but right before a woman is actually about to come, genuinely about to come, she's gonna get very quiet. It's gonna be quiet because you're stimulating something, and it's starting to feel good. It's almost like a guy when he's like, ugh. You know how you guys get real quiet, like right before it's about to come out?
Yeah.
Women also get very quiet.
A verbal man during sex is not a man anyway. If dude's fucking, he's
Okay.
supposed to talk to you. He's not supposed. He's supposed to.
Let me tell you-
You like that shit? Oh yeah. Okay.
Y'all men can do this like weird low. I love you.
Love me, hold me.
Just hold me and love me.
I
love you this first day I saw you. Oh my god.
I would be really scared if a man said that to me. Although, men, please don't say that to women.
You're so fine that ass.
The other day when you served me potatoes, I just I fell in love with you all over again. Just that verbal dude that just talks during the whole session. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She's like, yeah, okay.
Interesting. Now,
Tell me you love me back, please.
and what if? Okay, so now you say it in your nice deep voice. I love you.
I love you.
See, there you go. What if she sounds like that? Are you still fucking her?
If she sounds like Vato V when
Yeah.
she says that, hell's no.
We have a video
We
where
have
Vato V says, I miss mine.
You never saw that, Rosie?
No, I did. Of course.
Oh,
I did.
okay.
And
Are you
he's-
kidding
and
me?
he's
Been there since day
referencing
one.
to his balls.
I'm bald.
Your voice is deeper than mine, which V's is. Something's wrong. Unless you're Alicia Keys, because she has a deep ass sexy voice, or she's sexy but has a deep voice. Yeah, it's not happening. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh,
I'm
so
sorry.
you wouldn't. Okay, so is that a thing? Guys like more feminine voices?
Yes.
Like yours?
Yeah.
When you
My
do like
voice
your
is
high
feminine.
pitch.
Your voice is
Let's
high
go back.
pitch.
When you do your.
My voice is not high pitched. I have a high pitch to my voice sometimes, but my
Oh,
voice is
okay.
not high pitched. You act like I talk like this all the time. Sometimes I go, what are you talking about? I'll do that, but my voice is not. You can't say my
Don't
voice
say
is
it.
high
You're gay.
pitched.
I'm not gay. Like,
Saying my voice is high pitched all the time is saying
not all the
you have a
time.
deep voice
It's
all
when
the
you
time.
lie. Your
When
voice
his,
is
when
deep
his
all the
voice
time.
goes high like that, he goes, I'm a doctor.
But I'm a doctor. No,
His high pitch means
Dr. CW.
We missed you, by the way.
Why?
Been nice
What's,
to you.
when did this become get on Dell in no hour?
I did it.
Everybody's
know
coming
what?
at me.
You did that to yourself.
No, nobody's talking shit to V. Nobody's talking shit to Rosie. Nobody's talking shit to Tech. Everybody gets on me. What is this
Okay.
about?
you're the
you
host.
make it
You-
easy.
You shop at
I am
Target.
the host.
And you call it Target.
Rosie, you say you're gonna be nice to me today.
I am nice to you.
You have not been nice to me
Yes,
at all.
I have.
No, you're not. And by the way, I said give me your best question.
Oh.
Okay.
Sorry.
And then that's it. We gotta get out of here because we gotta
Oh,
take some
sorry.
shits.
Gotta take a shit.
Time.
Not a hot shit, but
All right.
He's squeezing the turtle in.
Yes.
All right. So when you're having sex with your significant other or wife, do you keep your eyes closed a lot? If so, why? Starting
No,
to
no,
wonder
no.
why my significant
Can I go
other
first?
keeps his eyes closed.
Let me go first.
Thinking of a porn star? He
What?
does have a porn addiction.
Okay, so when I'm fucking, I like to see. I'm into all five senses. I like to touch, taste, see, smell, hear the pussy, okay? Seeing is one of those senses. Men are very visual. We like to see, especially if you're with a fine-ass woman. You want the lights on. You want to see that ass. You want to see that asshole. You want to see the
closing your
titties.
eyes.
You want to see that beautiful face.
Hallelujah.
Everything. So that question there, again, is a weak one, Rosie. Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God. And most men, I would say 99.9% of men, feel this way.
Yes.
The other point that do not are blind.
Yes.
What is your favorite sound that a woman makes?
What is your favorite sound? What?
That a woman makes when you're fucking her?
I wish I could make that sound, but y'all would make fun of me.
No. I want him to make the sound.
No, I'm not gonna. That's a setup.
Come on.
You're trying to
This is
set
the
me
favorite
up.
sound
I'm
of
not-
hers.
That is a good sound. I talk
In
about
the
it all the time.
ear, loud. How do you guys want it? How do you want it?
When she's sounding like that and she's in my ear and you can feel her breath in your ear. Oh my God. Yes.
I think it's more of a. For me, it's more of a look. You know what I mean? It's more of a look where, like, you know, like that. She's into it. It's a look of like.
Vee likes to look when she's looking up at him, and
Yeah.
Even if it's fake, it makes you feel like you're doing something.
I'd be like, oh, shut up and just do it.
Just look at me. Just look at me and hold me. Even if it's fake, it makes you feel like you're doing something, which is why women make that sound.
How do you know she actually came?
you don't.
Okay, we talked about this before.
Well, you said if she got quiet, so
Yes,
The way I know-
said that, but
you can tell.
before.
Okay, and I know y'all. Here comes the
Is
jokes.
there a sensation on your
Yes, a
penises?
woman's
There is.
vagina contracts.
Yes.
That's
I
how
agree
you
with
know.
It doesn't do that.
Yeah, it contracts. That's what contract
Yeah,
means.
but female.
what if they just do Kegels?
Yeah.
Kegels?
Kegels.
Kegels.
If she's doing Kegels and
But I-
pretending to come, that's a whole lot of
If a
work.
female's going to, this is my take on it. When a female's going to orgasm, it's gonna be like you feel it. You feel the pressure on your dick, and it's like all of a sudden you feel. Release.
Also, V, when you're done, look down. If it's a lot of
Schmegma.
cream and shit,
It's a
it's
schmegma.
not just your. Because when you, let's say you're having, sex or whatever, and you bust inside, you pull your dick out, you know you're calm. But if there's a different type of texture there, you see, that's her nut. That's her orgasm. She
Just so
came
we know
all
there
over your
should
dick.
not be texture.
Schmegma. There's a different
Schmegma. It's a
schmegma there.
schmegma.
Yeah, then you know that she busted a nut. And then just look at if she's flushed red, and if a woman after you fuck her wants to get up and wash dishes and do chores, you didn't fuck her right.
She wants a sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. If
Just
she's
roll
just
over
laying
and just
there,
go to sleep.
yeah.
Fucking mosquitoes are eating me
A
up.
man knows when he's ready to fuck.
Yeah.
All right, so it's mosquito time and taking a shit time, folks. That is our show. Before we end the show, we do a thing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you. We'll be at the Laugh Factory all next week. Folks, we do this thing with Dr. CW called Dr. CW's Advice of the Week. However, we have a special guest, Rosie, here today. I'm going to put her on the spot.
Put her on the
And since she is sort of representing women here on our show today, Rosie, what advice do you have for all of our women listeners out there regarding everything? Normally, when Dr. CW gives us advice, it has something to do with the show's subject.
He concludes.
What is your conclusion to all the women out there as far as what they need to know? What was that?
Oh, this is good as shit.
Oh, that scared the shit out of me.
I've never seen them
Damn.
jump so.
Yeah.
Wow. Be whores. Be your man's whore, and if he wants different pussy, kill him because he shouldn't be going anywhere. But yes, be your man's whore. Be that porn star. Watch porn together. Watch porn together and then be like, hey, you wanna do what they were doing?
Oh, yeah,
While
Rosie.
they're doing it and see who can go harder.
Oh my God, Rosie, yes.
and sound like this.
Yeah.
Yes. Even if you're faking
effect.
that shit, do it for me.
Oh, and hey, ladies, learn to squirt.
Yes. Even if you're faking it, do it for us.
How do you learn to squirt?
It's a pressure thing.
Well, you just hold your
So
piss.
anybody can learn it?
Yes. It is actually a learned thing. You
have
can
to
learn it.
Get on the show and teach our women that. Our women listeners how to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I
Awesome.
believe I'm
So
starting my own
so
podcast,
I guess
Rosie
I-
After Dark.
I guess I gotta ask. Can you squirt?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she can.
I'm not gonna lie. That
It's
is
been
one of
confirmed.
that. Yeah, Vatso V can confirm. That is one of the sexiest things that a woman.
I'm
Oh my
close.
God.
I'm close to being able to do it on demand.
You know, I
Are you
remember
practicing?
the first woman I was with who squirted on my balls. That warmth sensation, along with the warmth of the coot. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Here's a question.
That was so.
Sorry, I don't mean to ask
Yes,
one
sir.
more. But what if she squirts and you're finger banging her? What if she squirts on your hand?
It's still sexy as long as it doesn't get in my mouth or face. What if here's the thing: if I'm eating her out and she squirts in my mouth, that right there is something that's a learned behavior. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to
like that.
Ooh, I mean, when women have a woman ever squirt? Have you ever seen a woman squirt? That shit comes out like. Am I right, Rosie? It's
Not
just,
always. Sometimes it's an actual gush. It's just.
I mean, I saw a video once. For
unless it tastes like Kool-Aid, I'm gonna be grossed out. Man. Be grossed out, man.
Grape
But yet you expect her to swallow you? Ugh.
Okay, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of women are like, no, I'm not gonna suck a man's cock, but I expect him to eat me out. Well, let me explain something to you. Okay, let's have a moment here. Yes. Okay. The way I equate that is, let's say you got a hot dog. Okay,
I love
and you're
hot dogs.
sucking on that hot dog. Okay,
Yeah.
and it may be a little salty, may taste a little meaty, but you're sucking on the hot
Is
dog,
it
right?
girthy?
And all that stuff. Okay,
It's beefy.
but let's say
all beef.
yeah. So you're gonna taste a little something. But if you get that hot dog and you split it down the middle where all the juices and the insides come out, and you lick that hot dog split, you're gonna taste more of that hot dog, right?
Fuck yeah, I am.
That's exactly what men have to do. You expect me to taste the inside of that hot dog, but you don't want to taste the outside of the hot
A lot
dog.
of views.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Now, that
love
hot
hot
dog
dogs.
you're sucking on happens to bust in your mouth. That's a whole different thing. But you don't have to take it in the mouth. I hope you will, but you
Ooh,
don't
here's a
have
question
to.
for you ladies out there. I hope you guys answer this. Do you taste your man's cum to see what medications he's on? What he had that day? Let me tell you.
Can you tell the
Yes.
medication?
Oh, let me tell you. Depends
You're
on what
taking
he
Viagra,
eats.
aren't you?
Let me tell you.
Different?
Yes. Sometimes.
Pineapple.
Sometimes. Not always.
Parfait.
Sometimes a parfait.
He likes
will
carne
do it.
asada. Do you taste that?
Parfait?
Yes, a McDonald's parfait.
you?
Oh,
You eat a lot of
How long do you have to wait
God.
for it to come out?
have it that morning and then
I don't remember.
come on your face that day or that night.
Parfait.
Let me tell you.
Penis. That's new.
I'm really putting myself out here
Yogurt.
right now, but yes, do I enjoy hot dogs?
That's why you put on some weight, bro.
The parfaits.
I know,
It's the
big
parfaits.
He's doing it for his woman.
I'm doing it.
Hey,
I'm doing it for the
does everybody see
team,
the
huh?
smile on his face
do
though?
it for the gram.
Wow, we've learned a lot of things from Rosie the Riveter, and that's why we have you on the show, because she don't give a fuck.
I do not.
She puts it out there, and that's what this show is all about. As we say in the beginning, for those of you whose feelings may be heard, you listen to the show, we don't give a fuck.
We
That's
don't.
pretty much.
Oh,
But we'd like to apologize to all the hot dog eaters, to all the ass eaters, to all the squirters. Help me out here. Anything else we mentioned on the show? To all the
Other peggers.
peggers, to all the women whose
Finger bangers.
not so fresh down there.
Yeah.
To all the H's,
H's.
to the January 6th conspiraters, to the conspiracy
them.
theorists, to Dr. CW,
To the mass shooters.
to the mass shooters.
Fuck them too.
Yes.
F-
Fuck y'all, or we apologize. Either one. That's our show, folks. Thank you for listening. www.thementalityshow.com. Past episodes on YouTube and other channels. Anywhere you get your podcast, we will be there, folks. Please, please, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. What else can they subscribe to?
I don't know.
Tennessee?
YouTube, on Patreon. or something.
Instagram. All the above.
Instagram. Watch us on Instagram. We have lots of content coming up here on TikTok. And, folks, I know we've been saying this for a while, but more skits to come. We know you enjoy our skits. We are working on those as well. Again, thank you for
Enjoy
we Skeets and Skits. Skeets and Skits. That's a nice name. We always love having you here. Our numbers are growing. We are loving it, folks. And keep listening, folks. Okay. Again, that's our show from Tech C, Vato V. Excuse me, Tech C, Vato V. Dr. CW, who's not here. Tech C, they already said you. And me and Rosie.
He's really got to take a shit.
Ugh. All right, folks. Remember, in life, you're good, but with our help, you could be the best. We'll see.
This your mentality. Be a man, boy, stand up. Get up off your ass, homie, man up. This your mentality. Yeah, we getting balls deep. Conversation over here ain't for the weak. This the mentality. Got the live show when we on the air. It's motivation, elevation when you over here. Just take that negativity and leave it in the rear. DJ Khaled, we the best, that's always screaming here, yeah. We gon' get it in, we ain't gon' never stop. And we had to grind hard for everything we got. A real man ain't gon' never have his hand out. No imitation, innovation while we stand out, yeah. We gon' keep it real, them tough conversations. That's gon' help you reach the top and find your destination. Only way to win in life is good preparation. Sacrifices, dedication, it's a separation. Yeah. And you know that. Just believe in yourself, you can do that. All the hate that's around you, just push through that. You gotta change your mentality, you know that. This the mentality. Be a man, boy, stand up. Get up off your ass, homie, man up. This the mentality. Yeah, we getting balls deep. Conversation over here ain't for the weak. This the mentality. 6 p.m. going live, got people tuned in worldwide. This the mentality. We the realest of the realest, and we know everybody gon' feel it. This the mentality show. You know how it go. Real man over here, bro. It's the mentality show. You know how I go. Can't catch an H over here, bro. No. Yeah. Getting to a topic, everybody like, whoa. We get balls deep, but you already know. We ain't sugarcoat nothing, we gon' put it on the floor. If you all up in your feelings, then it's time for you to go. Yeah. Cause we don't do that. We gon' address the issues, and you know that. This a place where you can get it off your chest. Say you're good right now, we tryna turn you to the best. Yeah. And we gon' let it ride. This mentality we got, we take it worldwide. And we gon' let it ride. This mentality we got, we take it worldwide. This the mentality. Be a man, boy, stand up. Get up off your ass, homie, man up. This the mentality. Yeah, we getting balls deep. Conversation over here ain't for the weak. This the mentality. 6 p.m. going live, got people tuned in worldwide. This the mentality. We the realest of the realest, and we know everybody gon' feel it. This the mentality. Welcome to the Mentality Show, where it's all about the mentality.